sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he's the 18. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one. To throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 3rd down play from the gun. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grab behind the line. It's Jones.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the RPO, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, NC State!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Back to throw, it's Hammond. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Kick is in the air. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's got him. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. He's got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score. That is confidence in your arm streak. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it, put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage, you got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Louisville. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to sneak it. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch, it's Jones. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The short hands, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's got it. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Makes the grab. It's Smith.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Got a man. It's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. To the air. It's Hammond. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hammond. It's complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Made the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal drive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Firing to the right, complete. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one is picked up in the end zone. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll open the second half on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. This time they'll go to the running game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a...
Oh, a lot of space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Gets away from one, finds room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They'll try to slam it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Pushes toward the goal line. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th. Scores on the sneak.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over UMass. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Hunt is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Caught near the sticks. It's Hoffman. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab right on the sideline, but he's out of bounds, and they're going to lose yardage. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The run from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. They get to him as he throws.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
NC State sending the offense back on. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Touchdown, Red Raider. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Off play action. He's got it down the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Shakes off the defender, and he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The give is to Williams. Sweet cut there. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Gentry. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He'll be shoved out of bounds, but a nice pickup there to get them away from their own end zone. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give as they work on that clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Quarterback on the keeper. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the ground with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. Dar forced to settle for 3.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Here's a heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.